What it do? Listen, I'm about to put this video together. Quick thoughts in my head. Now, regardless of something working for you or not, if it's what you want, you gotta put that work in, regardless. What I mean, right? When I started scrapping, my bad. Yeah, thank God I was scrapping while having a job, so I was able to like figure some things out, like figure out how to scrap, basically. You know what I'm saying? So when I lost my job, I knew I had something though, like, and I had, you know what I mean, other hustles too. So I keep doing this, man. Fuck, I go this way for. If I go this way, it takes me so far. Nah, I can turn up here. It's cool. It's like going around a complete circle. I ain't want to do that. But anyway, yeah, you got something to fall back on, right? I had something to fall back on, sorry. And I lost my train of thought. So let's start from the beginning. You got something. It's your thing. It might not be working. Flip right here. Yeah, it might not be working in the manner that you think it should be working in. Lo and behold, I promise you it's working. I promise you. So don't get discouraged. Keep that same faith, that same energy, the same shit you had when you was hyped up. Like, keep that same juice. Like, I'm supposed to turn back there. I can turn it. Keep that same juice. Nah. Let's take me out the way a teeny bit. But yeah, keep that same juice though. That same energy. I promise you, it's gonna pay off. Like, the universe don't owe you nothing. God don't owe you nothing. He already gave you life. It's up to you to figure it out. Like a stray cat, like a stray dog, like any other stray animal that was born into the wild. Mom Dukes normally let you go. Pops normally let you go. Y'all normally get separated during your journey somehow for whatever crazy ordeal. They get separated. All right, you separated from your parents. You separated from everything. Once you become a man, you gotta get out here and figure this shit out. Nobody owe you nothing. Not God, not nobody. But when you talk to God, you tap in and you start figuring out what you want to do. He put them signs out there. I'm getting chills right now talking about this shit. He put the signs out there for you. I promise you. But it's a big but, juicy but. If you ignore the signs, don't see the signs, and around a bunch of people that distracts the shit out you, you would never see the signs. So you now you on a vengeance, like on some crazy shit, like on some like, damn, I keep praying and nothing working for me, bro. I was raised on prayer. I was raised on, you should pray, you gotta pray. And listen, you should pray, you have to pray. But if you praying and honestly deep down inside don't know what you praying for, you just praying for materialistic stuff, you're not gonna see the signs. It's not gonna come to you until you tap out, man. So you gracefully bow out. Meaning, stop hanging with the low vibrations. And I promise you, and I know deep down inside, you love all your folks. I think about my folks every day. This shit is like internal. Like, I think about my folks, my friends, everybody, every day. But guess what? Nobody see me. I had to lock in, man. I had shit that I had to do for me and mines. If I didn't lock in, I'd still be in this loop. I'd still be in the trap. Speaking of loop, right? I got a folk right now. I got a family member right now that's in a major loop. Major loop. Look, a little rabbit. Y'all might can't see it. I got rabbits up my neighborhood. That's how much I'm out the way though. He shows his face. I'm sorry, little buddy. Y'all can't see him. It's dark over there, but yeah, I don't bother animals, man. Just try not to scare him. But anyway, he in a forever loop, and it's kind of crazy. I feel partially responsible, right? So I keep tapping in, keep trying like fuck with him and be like, nah man, stand strong, nigga, you gonna be alright. Boy, shit you not, I feel responsible. And that's how, real quick, and tell you how, look how foggy it is out here. That's how we couldn't see a fucking rabbit. But this one, man, this the airport. So look at my rear view, you can't see nothing back there. It's foggy as hell. But that's why I feel partially responsible. I used to be a rapper, so I was highly influential. People flocked. I ain't gonna say flocked. People wanted to be a part of our journey back then, my journey back then. I had the recording studio, I'm making beats, I'm a videographer, photographer, graphic designer, I'm everything, right? I'm about to miss this light. It's red, but we get our little green arrow real quick. It's quick too. So I'm on my way to the storage unit because we gotta put some work in. That's why I'm up 6 in the morning. I mean, I still would have been up, but it's fucked up. And it like not fucked up, but like that's how much stuff I acquired so fast. I'm sorry about the wind. I was smoking a cigarette. But anyway, I feel partially responsible because he looked it up. He used to look up to me. Him and his brother used to look up to me. So when they turned like 12, 13, 14, some shit like that, they wanted to be rappers, bro. They wanted to be like me. Real rap. And the crazy part about it, the funny thing about it, they knew computer shit more than me. So like, they was like teaching me computer shit at the same time. So I always give them their credit for that. They wanted to be rappers, right? Now, I'm in the community where though, like, I tell you, all my homies, we was tight knitted. So we had like a squad. One thing happened, you know what I mean? We ride for everything, everybody, you know what I'm saying? Like everything was cool. So they wanted out. Like they wanted, cause my attitude was crazy. They really couldn't deal with me because I was really trying to, you know, restore order, keep shit in line. So they wanted to get away from that structure of the Godden structure. They wanted to get away from it. So they start tapping into, you know, rappers and people that was out doing their thing, shit like that at the time. So they VIX though. They don't even know. Like they paying for features on they started on the DVD. They started following behind me, wanting to do a DVD and shit like that. So back then we used to drop DVDs and shit like that. It was this guy called Big Star DVD. So we all looked up to him for real. So I started doing my thing, and then you know, they started getting cameras and you know what I mean, doing little shit. Want to be like me, which ain't nothing wrong with that, but it is something wrong with that because that ain't y'all. Mind you, at the time they had good ass jobs, bro. Like they working for the SPCA in Philadelphia. They working for the SPCA, which basically I'm like, damn, these little niggas got a career. You know what I'm saying? Like you go in there, you get inspired. You could be a veterinarian. Yeah, I gotta get air in my tires, all type of shit, and I gotta get an oil change. I got lights on like a Christmas tree. But I was dogging my truck though. But it's my air pressure joint, and it's telling me I need an oil change. And my engine light came on because I think I knocked my O2 sensor off. I hit a bump one day, and ever since then, my shit was on. So, they in the community doing their thing. No bullshit. So, I'm in the community doing my thing. So they wanted to follow. Nothing wrong with it, but something wrong with it. Meaning, Y'all would have followed your own path. Y'all could have been veterinarians, man. Like, Philadelphia had the first police force as far as like for the SPCA. So the police force for the SPCA basically used to go around and film a TV show at the time. And at the time they was filming the TV show, they was like running down on people that had pit bulls and shit like that. So they was around for the start of something new. Y'all could have been a part of all that. Like, so we used to talk about it. They used to be like they hate, they used to euthanize the animals and shit. So I'm like, you here though. You got this job. Like, you did that. You wanted to be around this shit. Like, I mean, so you gotta lock in. Like, I ain't saying that's right. I wouldn't euthanize no motherfucking animal either. Like, or clean up after that shit or none of that. That's not the job for me. I wouldn't do that at all. So, but they signed up for that. Y'all had alternatives. From that, they both quit and they both end up going to Walmart. After that, mind you, I'm selling CDs, selling DVDs, and doing all that. So they start going to Walmart selling CDs and DVDs, and now y'all talking to people, meeting people, and y'all feeling like y'all in the mix. Not knowing y'all really being Joe as shit. Ain't nothing wrong with hustling. But you're not even hustling, you hustling in somebody else's community, would open the doors for them to stay and shit. Little corny rap beefs, all types of shit, right? So my team, we would have protected y'all. Like, y'all would have been straight. First of all, nobody would have never disrespected y'all ever. Like, I promise you, ever. Nobody never disrespected nobody on my team, me, nobody ever got disrespected. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, fast forward to right now. This nigga in the same loop. You 36 years old. You still want to be a rapper. You was never successful as a rapper. You living with my mom right now. So basically, you're a fucking burden. You're not working, doing nothing. You're on your computer every day talking about you making fucking beats. Bro, how can you make beats right now? All right, you got AI making beats for you. So if you got AI making beats, you can't sell beats no more. The only way to monetize fucking selling beats is telling people how to sell beats. That's the only way right now. Why would I buy a fucking beat when ChatGPT, Suno or Udio can make a beat for me, bro? You know what I'm saying? So you now getting into the, I'm gonna put it on YouTube, bro. Everybody got beats on YouTube. It's a type beat for everything and everybody. You understand? So, not saying don't do it, not trying to discourage you in any kind of way, but you got to pay bills right now. You're a burden on my mom right now. So, if you want to do that, you do that after you get off work, bro. You know what I'm saying? So, I try to scoop him up, take him to work with me, show him the scrap shit. He wasn't inspired. You see me making free money. I got connects all over. That day, he made something light. I scooped him up like, I rode past the scrapyard, rode to my mom's crib, scoop him up, just to really talk to him. I already got a load on my truck. We not going to go pick up no scrap. I got a load on my truck. So me scooping him up, I blow some tree with you, grab you a grub. When I dropped you off, I gave you some weed and I gave you $20. You know what I'm saying? So of course you're not inspired by the money. It wasn't about no money. It was about the gems I was dropping. I give you a dub just for your time. I pay for your time. No job's paying you $20 an hour. You're not getting no money right now. So when he's like, you want me to help you throw? No, you can't help me throw nothing off the truck, because at that point, you're going to feel like I owe you half of everything I make right now. Nah, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm just showing you there's another way to make money so you can be inspired. Like, damn, I'm a Rockwell own. Get me a pickup truck and then I do my own thing. That's what this shit about. But anyway, I only felt responsible or I don't feel responsible. I'm saying you feel like, damn. If y'all wasn't following my footsteps, y'all would have had, if I wasn't rapping and y'all didn't follow my footsteps, you might have would have had another, outtake on life. Like, you know what I mean? But no man is responsible for your mishaps, though. You gotta take that. Like, man, my brother was we was talking yesterday. I gotta go in the office, man. I can finish chopping it up. Me and my brother was talking yesterday, and he was basically saying, like, my other brother is the reason I got shot, right? So I got shot back in the day. I was a young boy, probably like 19, 18. I was 18. Right. So I got shot at 18. But I was selling drugs for my big brother, one of my other big brothers. So he like, yeah, man. And that nigga the reason you got shot. So I'm like, nah, man, he ain't the reason I got shot. I'm like, no, he not the reason I got shot. I got shot. You know what I mean? It's my fault. Like, I was wild and I beat somebody up. They went and got their big homie, cold militant, ex-military dude. It went down, I ain't even gonna lie. So anyway, I'm like, I'm a man, bro. Like, I'm not gonna be holding that burden or holding that type of energy towards another person for all these years. Like, I'm just running around like, yeah, man, that nigga got me shot. I said, only thing I would blame my big brother for is like, damn, why would you have me out selling drugs? Why wouldn't you like say, damn, he gonna be the person that bag up? Yeah, that's what I meant. This John Wild. Yeah, this joint a little wild. Let me get it together right now. Promise you that. But yeah, I'm like, how would you have your little bro out selling drugs? That was just my take on it. But that's how he was moving. I mean, it's about him. He trying to get money, so, you know, man, that's his story. My story is I wouldn't have. Like, my nephews was in the studio with me, which, and that's still negative because y'all around me smoking weed and shit like that. Saying guns, all types of shit. But you ain't on that corner. You ain't in harm's way. You're not about to catch no case, go to jail. So I don't think I would have moved like that, though. But anyway, that was just a little quick story while I was on my way to work. Come get this money. I gotta knock this shit out. If I had a tripod, I'd keep it recording so y'all can see. I just came up on that joint, and I can't scrap that. Them joints cost hundreds, bro. There's nothing wrong with it, like. And my man just taking the plastic off that, man. Like, look how them wheels look. I'm tripping. So, some stuff you can scrap, some stuff you better not. You better try to sell it at somewhere else. Like hubcaps from 1982. Why would I scrap them? They metal hubcaps, bro. Clean them up. They getting sold or turned to some artwork or something. Most likely they'll sell at the flea market. They probably wouldn't sell on Facebook Marketplace. They'd probably get banged out at the flea market. But yeah, let's get this money. I got work to do. I'll holler at you.